Well, I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
Part of the job. The fuel pump went out on my car last week, right on Thursday, and there was nobody open to get it fixed.
Right.
So I'm down for a couple days. Here's another 5 for you, okay? Oh, I just about had it with people.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That was nice of you. How's your day so far, though?
Well, it was not bad. I had to, instead of scheduling an Uber trip, well, I had to, I get a certain kind of bandages for over at the Tractor Supply place, believe it or not. And I had to pick up prescriptions at the Walgreens, so I walked that distance instead of booking a ride. And this was going to be the last stop to pick up her stuff. And it kept cycling through, like no cars were available.
Yeah.
And my phone started to die, so I had to run into Rite Aid and get a USB charger.
Oh my goodness.
And I stood there where where they plug in those carts at the grocery store? I stood there with my phone plugged in, and then you showed up, and I was like really happy.
Yeah, I just turned my Uber on. I had to take my dog to the vet, so.
What, the one up here on 68?
No, down Saxony Animal Clinic.
Yeah.
It's down on 356.
Hey, something happened earlier. It was like when I got there, when I was booking a ride from her place. It kept cycling through, and I'd hit cancel, and then I'd go to set a different time in, like set it up ahead a little ways.
Right.
Well, I just looked at my bank app, and there's like a whole list of $10 charges.
I would just call them and tell them, that they'll figure it out, but, just call and remind them that, you didn't use all of those.
Yeah, I guess every time I hit cancel or something, and there was no ride booked, so I didn't cancel a ride.
Right.
I just backed it up on the app, but that must be where it was like $10 every time, but that was like 10 times.
Yeah, I would just call them and tell them.
Is there a number I can call?
It should be on your app.
Okay, I got to look at that this afternoon.
Yeah.
That'd be quite a hit for nothing, huh?
Oh, yeah. Good grief. You weren't sure what time you wanted to go?
Well, I wanted to go then, but nothing was coming up.
Oh, okay.
So I backed it up and I said, well, let me set it ahead, because the app lets you set it ahead, like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. And,
well, I would wait a couple hours, see if it fixes itself, and then...
Oh, with the bank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, then definitely give Uber a call. It should have a help number.
Oh, yeah, I'll find it.
Yeah.
We'll go online or whatever I have to do to find it. Yeah, that was crazy. I had to call the ambulance to pick her up. She spiked a fever on, it was either Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night. Yeah,
Is she okay?
Well, now she is, yeah. Some infection. And they kept wanting to test her. They kept her in quarantine because they kept wanting to test her for COVID.
Right.
And it kept coming up like negative, but they kept testing her. So like, oh, maybe she'll get positive this time. I think it had something to do with the fever she was spiking or whatever.
Why didn't they just test her for an infection?
Well, that's what they did, and that's they found out what it was. They gave her a 2 or 3 day course. She just got back yesterday late afternoon.
Oh my goodness. They should always check their blood, check their urine, check all that stuff before they do a COVID-19 test.
Well, they had to make sure, and I think they make a lot of money when they come up with a positive test.
I don't know what it is, but those tests are horrible.
Did you take one?
Oh yeah. I had to be admitted to the hospital a couple months ago for blood clots in my leg.
Kat said they swab your nasal
Oh my God.
cavity.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
I don't know what the GPS is showing you, but well.
To go to Snyder Avenue. That's
Okay.
why.
Here. There was a way to go around that way. No, don't go to Snyder because that doesn't go through. This is a weird neighborhood. Go ahead and keep going.
Yeah, Snyder does go through.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I can go around.
Well, yeah, that's what I usually do. I go around
Let's go there.
and then I zip up that one alley. But the porch I want to load this on is it's on the street.
Okay. All right. Oh.
We're walking around the heat.
Mm-hmm. It was sitting there scratching itself. It's like, oh, I'm so itchy.
She's got that little Shih Tzu dog.
Yeah.
And I changed the hand command a little bit. You ever see that old Clint Eastwood movie, Every Which Way But Loose, where he has that orangutan?
Yes.
And he points it like a gun and goes bang, and the orangutan drops.
Yeah.
Well, I got her Shih Tzu doing that.
Oh my God.
I point my fingers like this, bang,
That is so
and he
funny.
drops. But he doesn't like play dead. He'll like hit the ground and roll. So.
Oh my goodness, that is so funny.
Oh, it is. I got one video clip. I got to get a really good video clip of that though. Okay, it won't be this one. It won't be this one, but it'll be the next street up past that postman.
Okay. There's definitely wrong with this app today, so.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not acting right.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever had trouble getting a car. It's like something will come up every time around here in Butler. Anyways,
Nobody wants to work.
it's the one right on the other side of that bicycle.
Oh,
Like,
it is?
see where that yellow sign is?
Okay.
It's that porch right there. You can come up a little
I'll
bit.
pull up just a little bit.
Perfect.
So that-
Perfect. All right, I'll get my jug out of here.
Thank you so much, Stacy.
Thank you, Rebecca.
And I'll get the door when you're done, okay?
Hey, that's pretty nice. It closes too. All right, thank you. Well, I gotta make a couple trips here. I don't think I've ever seen one that closes fast though. Very nice. All right, thank you.